name is Maria Williamson, and today we are going to be talking about Lent. We're going to start off with a prayer, the Memorare. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Remember, O most gracious Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who fled to thy protection, implored thy help, or sought thy intercession was left unaided. Inspired by this confidence, I fly unto thee, O Virgin of Virgins, my Mother. To thee do I come, before thee I stand, sinful and sorrowful. O Mother of the Word incarnate, despise not my petitions, but in thy mercy hear and answer me. Amen. Lent is a time of preparation for celebration of Easter. Lent begins on Ash Wednesday and continues until the celebration of Mass on the evening of Holy Thursday. Lent is a time that the Church asks us to concentrate on three things: prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, which means sharing what we have with the poor. When we think of Lent, we probably have a particular image come to mind. Maybe it's the color purple, the crown of thorns. It could be that your family is asking for you all to turn off the TV for either a couple of days a week or on Sunday. I know our family, we are keeping the TV off on Sunday all day. Another thing that you might, that might remind you of Lent is also eating fish sticks, no meat on Friday, or having just a cheese pizza. You may also hear people or your friends say, I've given up my favorite candy, or candy in general, your favorite soda, or all soda, something that you or they like, and they're willing to sacrifice that. Did you know that at the beginning of the centuries of the Church, that Lent was a time of preparation for baptism for those who wanted to become Christian? It was like a 40-day retreat, an intense time for preparing for the sacraments that they would receive at Easter. For those of us who are already baptized, it can be a time to remember the new life that we were given at baptism, and think about some changes we need to make in our attitudes or actions that will help us be more like Christ. Today, we're going to create a calendar that will help us focus on three practices of Lent: prayer, fasting, and sacrificing, and almsgiving or charity. Let's look at each of these separately. Prayer, as we learned last month, is lifting our hearts to God, a conversation with God where we both express what is in our heart to Him and listen for His message to us. We can pray alone or with others, use our own words or more traditional prayer. There is no right way, but it is the only way to truly draw close to Jesus. We will choose specific days to gather for family prayer, but we hope that every day you will spend some time in conversation with God. It might mean making your life more simple, having fewer scheduled activities so that you have a little extra time to spend with Jesus. Where do you like to pray? Another question I have for you all is, if you do like to pray, how long do you pray for? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 30 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour? Do you pray daily, or do you pray once a week, or every couple of days? Also, who do you pray with? And is there anybody else that you would like to pray with? If you pray by yourself, do you wish to pray with your parents or your grandparents? Or if you pray with both your parents, would you like to pray with maybe your godparents or your grandparents or an aunt or an uncle, somebody that would love to pray with you? You could, because of COVID, it's very right now it's hard to go visit them, your loved ones, but with technology nowadays we have FaceTime, and FaceTiming could be one way of praying together, and maybe praying as a family one night. If you don't pray at all, maybe just, we want to really try to get, if you're not praying at all, at least every day, even if it's 5 minutes or a few minutes, but to acknowledge God and to let him know you are here and you are ready to do his will. But if we could, get you to pray with your family together, that is something that we all must try to sacrifice to bring the family together, because we know that there's so many things. That you've got baseball, you might have gymnastics, you might have an art club or something that you have to go to during the week after school, and a lot of that takes away time from praying. But if you could be together as a family, even if it's at the dinner table, even if it's at the dinner table at McDonald's somewhere, stop and say a prayer. And even then, if it's just a couple of minutes or even 5 minutes, if you're trying to kill some time in the car while you're waiting for school to start, say some prayers. But one prayer, I think, is praying, the traditional rosary. You don't necessarily have to pray the traditional rosary, but I remember as a kid, we prayed it, and we prayed it every night. And one place I really enjoyed praying with my family was out on the front porch. We lived out in the country, and we sat out around the porch. There was 10 of us, and we prayed the rosary not every night, but in the spring nights, and sometimes depending on the time in the summer, we would sit out there, and I remember still vividly listening to the crickets, or seeing the little lightning bugs flying around in the front yard, and just hearing that. But along at the same time, we were praying, and that was one of my most memorable moments as a child, was praying together with my family, sitting outside. And you can just pray anywhere in your backyard. You can even go to the park and pray, if that's somewhere that you would like to go. Another thing to do would be, I think is a great idea, is maybe if you're not used to praying the entire rosary, just pray one decade, just 10 Hail Marys and your Our Father and your 10 Hail Marys. And maybe if you pray one decade, that first night, the first 10 Hail Marys together as a family, maybe the following night your mom would pray that. It's her night. And the night after, maybe your dad could pray 10 Hail Marys. And the night after that, maybe your sister. And everybody have a night. And you may not be able to get through the entire rosary, but even 10 Hail Marys, just the first decade, that's a start. And I would recommend that. Again, I would also recommend, if you have a grandmother that you want to pray with, get her on the phone, FaceTime her, or just put her on the speakerphone if you don't have an Apple phone, and pray together. It's we're not that far away, and nothing can keep us from trying to pray together. That's what's so great about technology, is that we can still see each other face to face, and or just over the phone, and just listening and praying together. And but it is a struggle. It's a struggle with time. And again, there's a lot of things going on. There's basketball games and soccer games and band practices and But if we could try to minimize all of the hustle and bustle, we can really stop. It would allow us to reflect on God, and to even to have some time to pray. But like I said, there's some some of these examples that I've given. If you haven't thought about those ways to pray. And again, it could even be on your way to soccer. One more thing on prayer. The greatest prayer of all is the Mass. Our parish Mass is in English at 5 p.m. on Saturdays and 8 a.m. and 10 on Sundays. We have Mass in Spanish at 7 p.m. on Saturday and 12 p.m. on Sunday. For some reason, if you cannot attend in person, go to Facebook or our webpage or live stream Mass at 10 or at 12. Remember, it is live stream. It's not a recording, so tune in at the scheduled time and be sure to participate as if you were there. Fasting is an important aspect of observing Lent as Catholics. On Ash Wednesday and Good Friday, all Catholics age 18 to 59 must both abstain from meat and fast. Eat no more than 1 meal and 2 snacks. On the other Fridays, we fast from meat. In addition to this, we should make a sacrifice of some kind. Excuse me. This can be refrained from certain things like a food, TV, video games, Facebook, eating at your favorite fast food restaurant or just any type of restaurant. And in between with what you are giving up, what is taking up that time, and how can you devote that to becoming closer to Jesus? So what can you fill that with? So if you're gaming, you could go, if you're used to gaming, every single day and you're only going to do it once a week. Well, how about these other days? So you're not thinking about gaming, in addition to prayer, to go help, your parents around the house, or help one of your siblings with schoolwork, anything like that, just to devote your time. Whatever you choose, it should help you grow an understanding of what it means to be more like Jesus, who gave his life for us. Remember, this is a sacrifice, and he sacrificed his life for us because he loved us, and he still does. Almsgiving can take different forms. You can collect money for charity. You can sign up for service at the food bank or another service organization. You can help clean up the environment as well. You can donate food to the poor. There are many choices to decide on, something as a family, and to put it down on the calendar. You will notice that the calendar offers you some activities to pick up from. This might help you think of ideas. Be sure to take pictures. Now, I should have brought my little card with me, but, oh, here it is, sorry. I have a box. This is, box is what goes to the Catholic Relief Services. I don't know if you've seen one of these recently at church. This is where you put your money in. And every time, whenever you, let's say, for example, you gave up candy or soda or anything, or going out to eat, put that money in here and give it to the church. And this money, even if it's not, it doesn't have to necessarily be this organization, but just put it in the basket. And there's so many different organizations that we give money to, and you can go online, have your parents go online under the donate, and donate money to, let's say, St. Vincent de Paul, or the Gabriel Project, a lot of different things. You could also, in addition, if you don't want to do this, you can raise money for, or you could get things together, such as for the Gabriel Project, it's for for, to help mothers with and their babies. And we could, you could have a little diaper, just something where y'all can just gather diapers, have people donate packages of diapers and anything that you think a baby would need, and a mother would need for her child. There's many, again, different things that you could do, even from going even to the church and picking up some trash, or even in your neighborhood. You could also go to your local food bank. The St. Vincent de Paul's, that's actually at the church, but they do have the local food bank here in Austin, and they are always looking for volunteers. There's so many things that you could do, but on this calendar that we have here, you will see some hands, prayer hands are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prayer hands that are on there. I'm not sure if your sheet's going to look like this, but this is what it looks like. And you're going to choose at least one day per week that you will pray as a family, and glue a prayer sticker on that square on the calendar that you receive. And here's some prayer ideas. Some, you can just fill it in. Purple is a liturgical color for the season of Lent. Have each family member bring an item from the house that reminds him or her of Jesus. Pray that your family will grow closer to Jesus during Lent. And there's all of these examples here. Again, I did list some earlier. We mentioned some. But on, let's say, for example, on March 19th, the feast day of St. Joseph, talk about the kind of father Joseph must have been to Jesus. Pope Francis has declared this year this of St. Joseph. So as a family, ask St. Joseph to pray for you and your family, to protect and to help you care for each other. Find a picture of St. Joseph for your prayer space. Actually, I have a book I'd like to show you. This is the consecration to St. Joseph. I'm not sure if you've seen that around your house, but I am still currently reading it. I'm not through with it. So it's a great book. And then choose at least one day per week that your family will make a sacrifice. Give up something you really like, and glue a sticker. It's going to be similar to this here on that square. And there are going to be there's 6 examples that you can choose from. And then choose at least one day per week that your family will give something away to someone in need, and glue that sticker on that square. And remember, you can take pictures if you're volunteering or doing anything like that, any type of service, and show them to the class. So here we will close in prayer, and we will be closing in prayer today. I hope you have enjoyed these videos. And again, in closing, we are going to pray, and let's close by praying the Our Father. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. And let's say a Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is thy fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. God bless you all.